guys, Terrace are here with the team fight breakdown. I actually found a name to call this series, so yay for that. And this is a game between Najee Whiteshield and KTA, game 2 of their series, and I'm not going to spoil it for you because this was a pretty good series to watch if you're one team fan or the other. But this is the Korean Gauntlet, and I'm going to let the clip roll out and then we'll talk about it.
Let's pick that.
Yep, and here we go. Here comes the
Here's
dive.
a dive. Yeah, somebody's got his summoners, he's got his ultimate, but that is
got his
4
team,
members.
too.
Yeah, that's right, too. Well, they're going to go in on him, pops the ultimate anyway. The burst is pretty high, and someday will go down anyway. And they can just turn here. Solar Flare comes down, Rookie tries to make a play, but there's that Jan ultimate, pushing everyone away, giving Zeph an opportunity to get in a better position. Rookie is able to get a kill, though. Arrow backs away, Save manages to get some revenge onto the Yasuo, and now Johnny and Cacao going back underneath that turret. Johnny in big trouble, though. A lowly support under turret against 4 people. Unfortunately, that's not going to work too well. He lives for now, though. And in the end,
Cacao
Zeph
got
managed
a
to get a
double.
kill. Are you kidding me? Cacao managed to snipe a couple people and all that.
Alright, I really like this fight because of it's just great mechanical skill. And KTA was the favorites going into this, but Najee Whiteshield had a 5k gold lead and stuff like that. So I don't know, I just really liked this fight and I thought it was worth sharing. I'll probably do another fight from this game. So let's get into the items. So because Najee Whiteshield was ahead from a previous fight, which I'm probably going to do in a video, Rise had his Rod of Ages from like a few minutes ago. So Rise is pretty beefy right now and he's still stacking his tier, so he's doing a lot of damage. I have Watch as kind of a bruiser because he didn't go really damage heavy at Elise. He does have a fair bit of tankiness to him, so his whole thing in the team fight is to land a clutch cocoon and to just be there to take some of the DPS and focus away from his AD carry, Zephyr, who went with an early Bloodthirster to push the early advantage, and he also has a Zeal for a few crits. So Zephyr went a really kind of early game build to push his early advantage that Najee Whiteshield had gotten. And Goong got a really fast Bork, so anyone he ults regardless in this fight, and he's going to end up ulting someday on Mundo, so anyone he ults is going to pretty much pop, because someday doesn't have the armor to deal with all of Zed's damage, and the combined focus early game of both the Zed and the Lucian. And I say early game because these champions are ahead, and that's how much ahead they are. And you have Gorilla on Janna, and he rushed to Medjay's because this game was pretty much over after the first fight, and he gets the Medjay's because Janna doesn't really die, and he actually does that at the end of this fight because he misplaced a little bit. And the Medjay's is good because it gives you a bunch of AP to make your heals do more and your shield do more, because those have pretty decent AP ratios. And you could just see the disparity because Zephyr has a Bloodthirster to the not even completed Infinity Edge of Arrow, because he also went for the this kind of try to mix his builds for the Static Shift to kind of get back into the game and stall it out. And you don't even see the boots onto the Yasuo because he tried to rush a Static Shift for the first fight, and now he needed to get a BF sword to try to catch back up. He needs to build damage to get back into these team fights. He can't be getting more mobility, even though Yasuo is pretty mobile. And also Insect comes up huge in this fight with the double kill and the way he sets up Rookie for his Yasuo ultimate. And I don't really like the Leona pick because Hachani picked it after the Janna was already picked, and everyone knows that Janna counters Leona in lane and also in team fights because you just Janna ult right after the Leona ults, and you can't really engage unless the Leona manages to catch the Janna. And someday he builds Magic Resist to kind of tank the damage, but Najee Whiteshield is so far ahead that the Magic Resist doesn't mean anything because Zephyr and Goong are just going to burst him out. So let's get to the start of the fight. The fight goes with Save just clearing the waves top. They try to clear the bush, but they miss the ward, and they keep going forward. Save presses his ultimate. Someday gets slowed. So right here they go on Someday. Goong pops his ult onto Someday, so he's trying to kill him. Someday's going to get ignited. The tornado by Gorilla is going to miss. So Goong is going all in. You can see the double shadow proc, and this shadow is really important because he does go back to it later on. So Someday's getting wrecked right now, and Arrow heals. So I have this right here. So Someday is going in, or he's trying to run away, and Arrow's gonna come over here to try to heal Someday. So Arrow's not gonna have his heal for the fight. Cacao gonna jump into this ward, and he gets a really long ward because if you place a ward more than 3/4 or more than halfway into a wall, it's gonna overextend to the other side of the wall. He's gonna jump to this ward, and he's gonna get a Q onto Zephyr, and then he's gonna kick him, and Zephyr's gonna land right over here, and it's gonna be in range for. He's going to be ranged for Yasuo to ult him, and Yasuo's going to get an ult, but as soon as Yasuo ults, Gorilla's going to exhaust him, and Zephyr is going to return back to the shadow, which is really important because as soon as Someday gets killed, there is no one here for KT arrows to kind of focus, so they're going to be looking towards Zephyr, and Zephyr's going to escape really, really well. So you're going to see a bunch of these ultimates and cooldowns burn from KT arrows, and they're not going to really get much out of it. And Save is doing a little bit of damage to the creep, so the creep wave is also shoving, so KT arrows is also losing out on a creep wave. So let the fight roll on. Zephyr gets hit by the Yasuo ultimate, so Rookie gets an ultimate, but he gets exhausted by Gorilla. Goong jumped backwards, and I have that over here. Harchani gets a very, very, very nice Leona onto watch and save, so he gets the Leona procs onto both of them, and then Arrow's going to be looking to just proc both of them. He's going to ult them backwards to try to keep him into this area. Gorilla's pathing, he's going to walk this way to help Zephyr, and it's going to be huge. I'm going to point it out. The way Gorilla plays this fight out is so excellent. And then Zephyr's going to get a long range flash because he puts his cursor over right around here, and he's going to end up flashing and clearing this whole wall. And Cacao's going to try to follow up, but Gorilla's going to prevent that. And Goong is just returned to his shadow. So Achani's going to try to get some of the AoE procs onto watch and to save, but there's going to be no one really there to proc him. So we let the fight go on. And right here is so huge for Gorilla, because Gorilla gets a Janna ultimate. Where do I have it? Oh, I have it over here, but this is right previous. So Arrow's gonna ult him backwards. You see the procs onto save and watch. Watch is gonna get locked up by Hachani, and Rookie is still exhausted. Zephyr's gonna try to walk back here, but it doesn't really matter because he's getting DPS onto Rookie and to Hachani, because that's what Lucian does, and you could see it even in his animations. Lucian can look at different ways while dealing damage, so that's why Lucian's such a good character. Arrow gets a little bit chunked, and he's gonna push him backwards. Cacao's gonna jump onto Zephyr, but Gorilla's gonna get the very nice ultimate that I point out over here. So Gorilla gets an ultimate that hits Goong, that hits Zephyr, that hits Save, and that hits Watch to heal for a little bit, and it also screws over Arrow because now he's knocked into the wall and exhausted, so he's not doing anything. Cacao's Q onto Zephyr was screwed over. Goong's going to end up walking this way, and he's going to go over to assist Zephyr. Zephyr's going to get a heal, which is going to heal Save back up to full, and it's going to heal himself as well. And Watch is still locked up right now. So Arrow's going to kill Watch, and Gorilla is going to walk down here, and he's going to save this fight really hard for Najin. So the heal goes down. Zephyr gets exhausted by Hachani. Watch is dying right now to Rookie and to Arrow. Save gets another proc onto him from the Leona shield that she does. Goon gets a proc onto him. Rookie gets the kill onto Watch. Goon is walking downwards. He has the proc on from Lee Sin, and you kind of see the start of where Gorilla comes up huge in this fight the second time. There you go. So Gorilla gets a Janna ult that knocks up Rookie and Arrow as they're trying to flee. So Rookie's going to end up flashing away and jumping to his tier 2 turret, and he's going to escape the fight. But Arrow is actually going to flash away and go to the tier 2. Whereas Rookie, he got knocked up while he was trying to escape towards the golems. Save's going to flash after him and kill Rookie. Hachani is going to walk up towards the turret. Cacao, because Goong jumped forward into all of his team, Cacao can't queue back into Goong. And Zephyr, look at how much HP he has because of the heal, and Save is back up to full as well because of his ultimate, because of his heal. And just like I said, Save's going to end up flashing forward. So let the fight continue. Rookie dies. Arrow flashes and W's away. It's not really that important. So there's a heal. This is the kind of pause because of the broadcast. Gung is procced by the Q of Lee Sin, and this is really, really good. Hachani goes back in onto Gung and gets some Solar Flare procs, and then there you go. I have the last one in paint. So Gung gets the Leona's passive procced by the first proc of the Lee Sin Q. So it's gonna take out a decent chunk of his HP. Zeph is gonna walk downwards over here to get Hachani. And Hachani actually got a really long range flash. Like I said before, he put his cursor around here, and then he's going to get the long range flash. Gorilla's going to walk over here, and he does take a turret shot, which eliminates his shield, and Gorilla's going to end up face checking a bush because they have no vision when they initially tried to like clear it out when the fight first started. And that's going to be really, really bad because he's going to die, and Cacal's going to get a double kill off of this. So the fight go. You have the original proc, which did chunk Gung, and then the second proc of the Lee Sin kick comes in where it does execute damage, so Gung was lower from the proc, and now because of that it did more damage. Cacal's just going to E and slow everyone down. The Chinese going to die to Zephyr, and Cacao kills the face-checking Gorilla, and this is where the fight ends up going. Save just kills Cacao, and after this, Najin it's pretty much game for them. And towards the end of this series was really good because towards the end, Gung actually comes up really big. So thanks for watching, and leave comments, and I'll probably do a few more of this series, and also I'll go and do a little of the Dig versus COG game coming up later today. So watch out for those. And I also will release my my video on shot calling, and I'll try to do those after I do the Dig versus COG games. So anyways, keep your eye out for my videos and watch the playoffs because those are going to be really good games. And also watch when White Shield goes against SKTK later on early Saturday, maybe Sunday or Friday, depending on where you live. So anyways, thanks for watching.